Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's John O's here, and I'm going to do a quick tutorial about a basic Android slash Apple kind of smartphone concept, if you will. And this is a very, very basic concept that most people understand, but some people are still trying to understand it, and I'm just going to try to explain it the best I can. And that is what is the difference between your 4G mobile data and Wi-Fi. Many people, if you already know this, just go ahead and skip to the next video. But there's a lot of people that are still having trouble understanding the difference, and so I'm going to try to explain that for you today. So basically here I got, right now, on your screen, you see mobile data. And if I go back, you can also see Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is turned off right now, and I have just my mobile data on. At the top of the screen, you can see right there, top screen says 4G LTE. So 4G LTE is your mobile data, okay? And what that means is that's the data. They're both ways of getting data, but this is your mobile data, and that's the 4G part. 4G LTE or 4G, whichever, or 3G for that matter. It all comes through cell phone towers, and it's broadcasted over long distances, and you can usually get it most places. I mean, there's places out in the boony where you won't be able to get mobile data, but that is the data that's being broadcasted from your carrier to your phone, essentially. So if you have a limited plan, say you're limited to 10 gigabytes or something like that, that's where you want to keep an eye on that. And I can show you in a later video on how to set a limit so you don't go over that if you're interested in that. So that data is being broadcasted everywhere. And then the difference is Wi-Fi is being broadcasted in smaller areas via a router or something like that, or maybe even someone's cell phone. So what that means is that's internet that maybe comes from cable underneath the ground, like a cable internet or DSL cell phone, or even technically over the internet or over cell towers, but it's being broadcasted more of a shorter distance in what would be the area of the Wi-Fi. So if you see here, I can turn on my Wi-Fi here, and you can see a couple of different areas. It looks like I'm only in range of a couple. Apparently there's one open here. I don't know. Anyway, so these are the ones that are in there. So if you are looking to not use your mobile data too much, make sure to use your Wi-Fi whenever you can. And another thing to mention here is make sure you're connecting to secured networks. So, if you have your own network at home, set up a password so you're connected there and no one else can connect into it. Otherwise, if you connect into a public Wi-Fi or something like that, just be careful not to do any important banking stuff or anything like that, because it's possible you can get hacked into. So Wi-Fi is basically data being broadcasted via router, in like a Starbucks, in your office, in your home, in a restaurant, any generic place that has a router that's broadcasting Wi-Fi. You usually need a password for that, and that's Wi-Fi. And then mobile data is your 4G that's being broadcasted via cell phone towers to your mobile device, and you can usually have that most of the time. And if you do have if you do not have an unlimited plan, be careful not to use or go over on that. So that's the difference. Hopefully that helped you out. I probably over described it, but that was kind of the idea of this video, is really trying to get to understand what the difference between Wi-Fi and mobile network. I have unlimited data, so I was just using my data, and in fact I use a mobile hotspot like this, so I can actually, my phone becomes Wi-Fi. So that's kind of hard to understand, but basically my phone gets the mobile internet and then broadcasts it that same data, and that via Wi-Fi. So hopefully this helps. Really appreciate you guys watching. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and we'll stay tuned for the next video. Thanks again.